Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our coverage of boys basketball. The host South Medford Panthers against the Roseburg Indians here at South Medford High School. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. Jim McCoy alongside Caleb Franklin. We're ready and excited to bring you tonight's game, and we appreciate you tuning in tonight and hope you enjoy tonight's broadcast as a pair of conference rivals go at it. Today's game is brought to you by our regional sponsors, including Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less, John L. Scott Real Estate and Travel Medford, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission. Great partners in keeping high school athletics streaming for you. Coming into tonight's action, the Indians coming in with a 5-9 record on the season. South Medford just outside the top 10 in the 6A power rankings at number 11, sporting a 12-2 record. The Panthers 2-0 in league play thus far and having a tremendous season, at least as far as the start of seasons go. I've really been enjoying following in recent weeks the exploits of Devin Malcolm, Junior Sleazer, and Jackson Myland, among others, and we look forward to letting you get a good look at them this evening as they take on the Indians, a team that's a little bit more, I guess you could say, in the rebuilding mode. We're about 7 minutes away from the start of tonight's ball game. Stay tuned. You never know when a couple of league rivals hook up how it's all going to play out. Sometimes you think, well, you know, this game may not be all that close, and then they get out there and they get to play. You get the emotions going, get the adrenaline flowing, and next thing you know, before it's all said and done, you got yourself with a game on your hands. Let's go ahead and pause for messages, and when we return, we'll get you ready for the start of tonight's ball game right here on TableRockSports.net.
Life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K. Whether it's some Monday motivation to kickstart your day, adding some crunch to your lunch, or fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
Welcome back to South Medford High. We're just moments away from game time. A pair of Southwest Conference rivals, the South Medford Panthers playing host to the Roseburg Indians. Checking out the standings in the Southwest Conference, North Medford having a tremendous start to their season And we're still relatively early in the league portion of the schedule, but the Black Tornado coming into tonight with a 3-0 record. South Medford with an opportunity to pull even with them if they can get the victory here at home at 3-0. Roseburg at 1-1 in league play. The Grants Pass Cavemen running in fourth at 1-2. And then you have Sheldon and the South Eugene Axe bringing up the rear as far as the standings go. Taking a look at Roseburg's schedule so far on the year. Record of 4-9, and played a lot of Central Oregon opponents. Also saw some action at the Abby's Holiday Classic where they lost big time to the Panthers on the 29th of December. That game a 68-27 decision. Then the Indians turned right around the next day and ended up playing a close game that they lost to South Salem. Since that period of time, they've taken on Sheldon, lost that game by 9, but they turned right around in league play and were able to come away with a victory against South Eugene this last Saturday. After they play the Panthers tonight, Roseburg will be at home to Grants Pass coming up on Friday, and then they take on those mighty North Medford Black Tornado. That game will be Saturday at 3, and tune in to TableRockSports.net as we bring you that action right here on our video streams. As for the Panthers, 12-2 record on the season. Playing a lot of teams. As a matter of fact, just those 2 losses come to a pair of teams outside the state. A couple of losses to one to Garfield on the 20th of December, and then another to O'Day, Washington, the very next day. But since then, the Panthers have been on a 6 game winning streak, and just most recently, a victory last Wednesday against Grants Pass by 16. A very dynamic squad with a lot of exciting players to watch, and we should see some good matchups, I think, as the conference schedule progresses, especially when we get into that portion where we get some black and blue matchups along the way. Panthers out on the floor warming up, and we're just about ready to go ahead and get this thing started. For almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and community. I also want to take opportunity as representatives of Table Rock Sports to say thank you to over the 100 new YouTube subscribers over the most recent fall. You want to join our team? Go to our Table Rock Sports page at youtube.com and click on the red subscribe button. I have to love it on my phone. Every now and then there might be a game that I wasn't previously aware of, and I'll get a little notification on my iPhone that the video is ready there for on-demand viewing, and I love it. It keeps me up to date with what's going on, and a lot of fun action in the coverage there. Well, both teams are now gathered at their respective benches, and we'll get ready for the start of the contest here. And what we'll do at this opportunity is recognize some of our sponsors, and then when we return, we'll bring you the Panthers and the Indians right here on Table Rock Sports.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chickens, mouth-watering chicken, and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our New Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
Always be there. The playing and singing of our national anthem. And now we'll meet the starting lineups for tonight's ball game. I'll go ahead and pot things down.
Number 3, Carter Stedman. Number 10,
Deacon Eglin is 11. Squeezes out with the broken finger.
Austin Williams. And number 42, Carson 6. The Indians are coached by Jordan Humphreys and assisted by Robert Johnson, Brett Nixon, and Matt Scott. And now the starters for your South Medford Panthers. Number 3, Jackson Wheeler. Number 5, Drew Hall. Number 21, Bodie Howell. Number 34, Desmond Claiborne. And number 42, Devin Malcolm.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our starting lineups for tonight's ball game between the Panthers and the Indians. Great to be here. Haven't been inside this gymnasium in a little while. Usually over in the north part of town, covering things for Cascade Christian, but opportunity presented itself and wanted to jump right on it. This is always a fun place to be, and South Medford with a great tradition of basketball, and it's been a lot of fun to see the success that they've had so far this year. So out on the floor for the Panthers, 21 is Bowden Howell, 5 is Drew Hall, 42 is Devin Malcolm, and also out there on the floor tonight is Jackson Whelan wearing number 5, and number 21, Bowden Howell. Didn't quite pick up on what happened there, but Roseburg gets a point right off the bat. Well, I can't help but wonder if it's off of some kind of technicality. Still there by Devin Malcolm. He goes hard to the hole. He lays it up and in. Devin Malcolm giving the fans a little treat to open the ball game. South Medford offering up some pressure here early on against the Indians. Carter Stedman, the junior, will pass across court. Looking for a backdoor cutter, and they've got a player running to the hole. The shot no good by Carson 6. Panthers with the rebound out of backcourt. Here comes Malcolm. He kisses it off the window for 2. So South Medford here with the early 4-1 lead. Out on the front foot, as we like to say in soccer. High right wing for the Indians. Carter Stedman. Pike with it down. Carson 6 looking like for a moment they would get it. Turnover there by the Indians. Up the floor it goes. Claiborne and then to Wheeland, and it's a 6-1 ball game. A little trouble in the backcourt. Another steal by South Medford. It's Malcolm with it. There to greet him at the hoop. Ben Pike. We have a whistle and a foul called against the Indians. And they're actually going to call that foul there on Stedman, and that'll send Malcolm to the free throw line. Malcolm gets the roll. Panthers up 7-1. Second attempt, that one a little bit long off the back iron. Rebound taken by Pike for the Indians. Stedman out of backcourt, picked up by Wheeland. Drives to his right. 5-second call against the Indians. So another turnover early. The Indians really haven't even had a chance to really get any shots up. South Medford ball. Bowden Howell, skip pass. Now it goes over and shooting from distance and knocking it down from distance. And just like that, Panthers are up 10-1, and we're just 2.5 minutes into the ball game. Backcourt pressure. They'll quickly get it up the floor. Indians break the press this time, but a travel called against Roseburg. Roseburg going to go ahead and call a timeout here. We will take one as well. It's a 10-1 ball game, as you can see on your John L. Scott scoreboard. We'll be back following these messages.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes! Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventure starts.
South Medford with the inbound out of the timeout. 5:18 left to go in the first quarter of play. Wheeland brings it out of backcourt. Passes over right wing to Hall. Malcolm spins in the paint. And he banks it home. And for good measure, we have the hoop and the harm. Foul called against the Indians. That's going to go against Pike. That'll be his first foul of the ball game. Malcolm converts the three-point play. And he's got it going early. He's got 7 in the ball game. As the Panthers lead 13-1. Ball's tipped around. Indians able to hang on to it. Skip pass. Now they go inside, making a move to the hoop. It's Pike, but his shot is blocked. But it comes out to a Roseburg player. And Mendoza fires from downtown. Can't get it to go. But Roseburg gets the friendly roll, and they're able to keep it offensively. But now Malcolm with the steal out of backcourt. Outruns the posse, and he throws it down. Malcolm with the flush, and it's a 15-1 ball game. Roseburg breaking that South Medford press. Still, other than that free throw to open the ball game, haven't scored since. Meanwhile, a shot in and out for Hall. Mendoza with it out of backcourt. Now from the corner, he buries it. And that's Preston 6 with a triple. First field goal of the ball game for the Indians. Meanwhile, shooting from downtown. That shot just a little off target for Claiborne. Roseburg quickly out of backcourt. And active hands defensively for South Medford. They'll come away with another steal in the quarter. Coming out of backcourt is Howell. Shooting from downtown as Wheelan can't get that one to go. And now we have a pair of substitutions in the ball game. Titus Bloodsaw for South Medford. And also into the ball game is 6'1" senior wing Gabe Adams. Three minutes left to go in the quarter. 15-4, 11-point advantage. Now firing from the short corner and knocking it down. That's Daniel Olson, the senior. Getting Roseburg within single digits. Firing from the free throw line, knocking it down. Bowden Howell. South Medford lead back up to 10. Mendoza grabs his own miss. Third time's a charm. As the Indians draw within 8. Pass up top to Wheelan. Hall picks up his dribble. And firing from downtown, that's Bowden Howell. We've got a whistle on the play. And that's going to go against the Panthers and Gabe Adams. Mike 80 checking into the ball game, number 22 for South Medford. Howell going to take a quick breather there on the South Medford bench with 1:50 to go in the quarter. Stedman out of backcourt. Needs some help, finds Mendoza inside. He elevates. Can't connect. But a foul on the shot against South Medford. That's going to go ahead and go against Adams. That will be his second personal of the ball game. First free throw attempt from Micah Mendoza, the sophomore. Off target. It remains a 17-9 ball game. Second attempt on its way, and that one's good. Wheelan being chased by Stedman. And a steal by the Indians. Mendoza out of backcourt. He'll glide hard to the hole. And he draws the foul against South Medford. Foul's going to go against Howell. And Mendoza will go to the charity stripe. First attempt, that's good. Roseburg fighting their way back in this one. Second attempt, that won't stay, and the rebound by 80 and the Panthers. Hiking it down, making a move to the hole. That's Adams. Can't get it up over the rim. Now we'll go ahead and kick it out. Shooting from downtown is 80. Shot a little bit long off the back iron. Roseburg with an opportunity to make it a little more interesting as we work our way down toward the end of the first quarter of play. Six with the basketball. Shot from long range. That one long. Making a move. Little jumper, gets the roll. That's Bowden Howell. And the Panther lead is back up to 9. 18 seconds to go here in the first. Stedman will dump it off for Daniel Olson. 7 seconds left. South, good strong half-court defense. Shot short, and that will end the first quarter of play. South Medford got off to the hot start, creating turnovers, taking a big lead, but Roseburg hanging around. John L. Scott scoreboard shows 19-11. We will take a quick timeout, and then we'll be back with more action here on TableRockSports.net.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
The Start Something New sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back 3P Truck of the Year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Get a Start Something New deal on every new vehicle in stock, only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Second quarter, South Medford with the basketball, leading by 8 in the ball game. Hall out of backcourt, ball rolls away from 80. Opportunity out of the backcourt for the Indians. Olson knocks it down. Going to make a move to the hoop, showing good quickness there. Ball tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Indians, but Indians active defensively there. And now checking back into the ball game for Roseburg is senior Ben Pike. Malcolm back in the ball game. Little touch at the rim. Can't get it to go. Mendoza with it. Little hot potato action going there, and ball's lost out of bounds. But officials say last touch by the Panthers. So it'll be Hunter Fullerton in the ball game, getting ready to do the inbound. Skip pass over to Mendoza. He'll fire from long range. His shot just a little bit short. Corralling the rebound, Titus Bloodsaw. Hall. Pass across the baseline. The jumper by Howell is good. He knocks down the triple. It's a 9-point game once again. And here, a little bit of contact. Malcolm there defensively for South Medford up against Boston Williams, number 15. For the Panthers, that is 5 team fouls in the half, just 2 for the Indians. Little discussion going on at the scorer's table. I don't know whether you can pick it up yet or not, but the sound of crickets. The house has gone quiet. I'd love to tell you, I could tell you what it was all about, but I can't, so I won't. Indian basketball. I'll try one from downtown, and the shot way short. And we have Ben Pike called for a push underneath the Roseburg basket. For Pike, that'll be his second personal of the ball game. Third team foul for the Indians. Hall out of backcourt. 80. Hell on the drive to the hoop. They're going to wave off the basket. Say before the shot, that'll go against Mendoza. That'll be his first personal of the ball game. Jackson Wheeland will check back in as Mike 80 comes out. Some nice depth on this South Medford roster. Malcolm taking the inbound. And Howell from distance. He makes the connection. And it's 25-13. Try to get a bounce pass down into the low post. Malcolm breaks it up. Quickly up the floor it goes to Hall. Then gliding to the hoop and laying it up and in. Desmond Claiborne. Coach Humphreys has seen enough for Roseburg, and he'll call a timeout. We will do the same. It's 27-13 Panthers.
Gather and memories are made. Tap Rock Northwest Grill.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Sherm's Thunderbird Market has been serving Southern Oregon for over 50 years. We are thankful and proud to be able to say that our employees are like family, and we certainly couldn't serve Southern Oregon so well without them.
I love my job, and what better place to work than for the people who care about you and your community.
We really are treated more like family rather than just employees.
Our loyal customers make my job fun and more enjoyable.
Sherm's is now hiring. Go to our website.
While we're away at the break, knew I'd get stung by that. Boston Williams ends up knocking down a three-pointer for Roseburg to draw them within 11. Wilson stopping play the other way. Hunter Fullerton whistled for his first personal foul of the ball game. Both teams now with 5 fouls each. Wheeland looking for Malcolm, but it was last touched by Roseburg. Inbound play across from us. Wheelan for Howell. Around the horn it goes. Looking for Howell in the low post. Little fadeaway jumper, 2. Still blows me away. I still look at this and say, this can't be right. He's a freshman. And yet one of the top scorers in the Southwest Conference. Moved to the hoop by Roseburg, but once again, another steal for Devin Malcolm. That foul's going to go against 6 for Roseburg, and that's 6 team fouls against the Indians. 4:51 left to go in the half. Wheeland, his shot short. A little trouble there in the backcourt. You always have to be ever mindful of Malcolm. Meanwhile, firing from downtown. Shot no good by the Indians. Quickly up the floor it goes. Wheeland has a look. His shot just a little bit long. Tipped around. And taken out of backcourt by Olsen. And now Mendoza for three. Making it a 10-point ball game. Howell going to shoot it. He's got an open look, and he knocks it down. Howell with the answer. Making it 32-19. Bounce pass up the floor to Mendoza. Over in the corner. Olsen lefty jumper. He buries it. Malcolm. He'll pull up. Shot just off to the right. Wheeland trying to fight for it, but there's Mendoza in the backcourt. Also back there for the Indians, Boston Williams. Malcolm whistled for his third personal foul. That will send him to the bench. And checking in for South Medford will be Dylan Espinoza, number 40. And Titus Bloodsaw is also back in the ball game. .323 to go in the half. Roseburg, just when you think that they've gone away, they'll hit a big jumper from distance and get some of it back. Like that. Micah Mendoza. He's got 11 in the ball game. Hall going to drive. Heavy contact in traffic. That call going against Boston Williams. His first personal foul of the ball game. Puts South in the bonus, and that will send Drew Hall to the free throw line. First free throw attempt is good. Two for two goes Hall. And a timeout called on the floor. 2:53 left to go in the first half of play. It's South Medford 34 and Roseburg 25. We'll be back after these messages.
You're a coach or plan to be a coach. What kind of coach do you want to be? This?
Hey! What is that? Come on, guy! You're killing me!
Or this?
I love it. I love what I see. I don't care about the mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Guys making millions of dollars on Sunday, they make mistakes.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.org.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day and families are transformed.
Roseburg ball, 2:43 to go in the half. Call going against Roseburg. Carson 6 whistled for his second personal foul. That's 18 fouls now for the Indians. Wheeland out of backcourt. Moving left. Got to pull up, shoot inside the free throw line. He knocks it down. Mendoza going the other way, and he gets his own miss, but the ball's tipped around. Looked like Espinoza had it there for a moment for South Medford. He goes out of bounds. It'll be Roseburg ball. Olson barely gets that one out of traffic. Good defense once again by the South Medford Panthers. Up high, shot from downtown, it's good. That's Fullerton. And a steal by Roseburg. Stedman out of backcourt, spins, feeds Mendoza. And a foul called against the Panthers. The personal goes against Espinoza, his first. Panthers now with 17 fouls. First free throw attempt is good. Free throws and threes keeping the Indians in this one, and now they're within 6. Skip pass way over for Howell. Now to Hall. Freshman to freshman. Bloodsaw will kick it out. Spinning and moving, Howell now for Hall. Roseburg with some good half-court defense. Whelan going to make a move against Stedman. Show some good quickness there. And he banks it home. Whelan with 6 in the ball game. Ball tipped away by South Medford with 1:05 to go in the first half. Hunter Fullerton getting ready to take care of the inbound. Mendoza. He's been big for the Indians with 11 points in the first half. He'll go ahead and drive inside. Lefty shooter shot off target. Bloodsaw there with the rebound. South Medford wastes no time getting out of backcourt. The Indians with good transition defense. Whelan down to Howell on the low block. Getting a hand on it is Mendoza. And he got a piece of Howell as well. Balanced scoring for this South Medford team. Now, tonight, Howell's leading the way with 15 points for the Panthers. Free throw attempt is good. You got Malcolm averaging 16.5 a game. Howell averaging 13.9. Sleazer, 13.7. And Whelan at 10.5. Two for two goes Howell at the stripe. He's got 17 now in the ball game. Roseburg ball. Daniel Olson. Seven seconds left to go in the quarter. Olson trying to make his move against Espinoza. His shot comes up short. There for the rebound is Hall. And that will end the first half of play. We've got 16 minutes of basketball in the books. And the South Medford lead is back to double digits. It's a 40-30 ball game. We invite you to stick around. Coming up, we'll have our Medford Parks and Rec halftime report. And that will follow these messages on TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships, rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes! Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chickens, mouth-watering chicken, and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
Our halftime report is brought to you by the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. That got me all choked up. The Winter Recreation Guide is out with sports leagues and activities to sign up for now. Visit playmedford.com or call 774-2400 to learn more. South Medford asserted themselves early in this ball game. Early in the ball game, it was the defensive magic of Devin Malcolm creating turnovers and converting those into fast break opportunities. South Medford at one point early on in the first quarter led in the game 13-1 after making a free throw to open the ball game, and I can only assume that it must have been some type of a technical on some type of technicality or something of that nature. They started out with that free throw, and then for several minutes that 1 point was all that they had before Mendoza knocked down a three-pointer, and then next thing you know, the Roseburg Indians find themselves fighting their way back into the ball game. It seems like what has happened since then is Roseburg will go on these little mini runs, and a lot of it will involve knocking down three-point shots in the half-court offense, led primarily by Mendoza, who has 11 points here in the first half. We also had 7 points from Fullerton. But just when it seems like Roseburg might be starting to close in on the gap, then South Medford able to answer with a run of their own. And that's really kind of about where we find ourselves at halftime in a 40-30 ball game. Boston Howell leading the way for the South Medford Panthers with 17 points in the ball game. I don't have a total on Malcolm yet. I know Malcolm got a lot of early buckets and had a truckload of steals, but unfortunately for him, he ended up in some foul trouble and is spent probably more time than he would like. Let's put it that way, sitting on the Panther bench late in the first half. Our Medford Parks and Rec halftime report. Little Hoopsters beginning basketball programs have winter and spring sessions coming up. Visit playmedford.com to get your little hoopster in the game. Great way to get started in the game, begin to learn some of those fundamentals, and then, you stay at it long enough, and next thing you know, you have an opportunity to represent your high school up at this level like these young men are doing today. Today's game is brought to you in part by Vista Utilities and our friends from My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Morning motivation, crunch in your lunch, and fuel for your road trip begins with My Circle K. Moments away from the start of the second half. Panthers lead in this one, 40-30. We'll get you ready for the start of the second half following these messages on TableRockSports.net.
Time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates We'll always be there.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K. Whether it's some Monday motivation to kickstart your day, adding some crunch to your lunch, or fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
From the moment you enter the court. We're there to serve, make sure we're creating a fair atmosphere for both teams, upholding the integrity of the game.
I chose to be an official when I was a senior in high school, 17 years old. I think it's the best decision I've made. You could play, and you could make extra money on the weekends on the side, and why not?
In life, things aren't scripted. Games aren't pre-scripted. You know, I got into officiating because my father was an official. Officiating was part of our family life. It wasn't just the game.
Get to be outside, get to experience the game. It's so much more fun. You can get a lot out of it.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and young athletes who can translate those skills to officiating.
So much of officiating is not necessarily what you do on the court. It's how you conduct business off the court as well. Being an official, sure, it's not easy.
And if it wasn't for those difficulties, I don't think I would be where I'm at, because it helped me become not only a better official, but a better person.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
And it's just been wonderful.
Halftime is brought to you by PlayMedford.com, where classes and activities for the entire family are available. Registration for winter and spring are happening now. Sign up at PlayMedford.com or call the Santos Center at 774-2400 to get started. Talking about getting started, it's time for the start of the second half. Black Tornado lead in this one, 40-30. Again, leading scorers. Bowden Howell, 17 for South. Devin Malcolm with 10. Mendoza leading the way for the Indians with 11. And then also 7 from Fullerton. Roseburg will start the second half. Roseburg in their road black. Stedman. A little shake and bake there. They work it inside. And Carson 6 draws the Indians within 8. Howell. Wheeland. Malcolm at the free throw line. Nice pass inside. Claiborne can't connect. He'll get another shot at it, and he makes this one count. Claiborne now with 4 points in the ball game. And the Panther lead back to 10. Mendoza. Round the horn it goes. Pike, then Williams. Williams going to drive. Going to try to catch that Roseburg, that South Medford defender hanging in the air. And Pike underneath the hoop. And he draws the Indians within 8. Hall. Now Malcolm up top. Wheeland going to glide to the hoop. Shot no good. And the block called against the Roseburg Indians. Micah Mendoza whistled for the personal. That's his third of the ball game. And that's something I'm sure Coach Humphreys does not want to see with Mendoza being one of the leaders for Roseburg tonight. Wheeland into the, gets one more for South. Connects on the first. He's got 7 in the game. Closing in on a season average of 10. And he puts the Panthers back up by 10. Making a move is Ben Pike. He'll have to kick it out now. 6. Williams, his shot short. Malcolm there with the rebound. Quickly up the floor he goes. Through a fastball direction of Claiborne, and it goes out of bounds. Hunter Fullerton into the ball game. Ben Pike will take a breather. Williams finds a man in the corner, and Claiborne with a steal. Quickly up the floor it goes. Hall had an opening for a moment. Now Malcolm, he knocks it down. Not going to do anything with that. And South is up by 12. Boston Williams, 4-3. So Roseburg, and that's been, you see a kind of a microcosm of the ball game right there in that sequence. South Medford scoring, and when you think they're going to pull away, Roseburg answers from long distance. Hall making a move down in the low block. And a foul called against Fullerton. For Hunter, that'll be his second personal of the ball game. And that will send Drew Hall to the charity stripe. First free throw attempt is good. Pike returns for Roseburg. Daniel Olson take a seat on the Indian bench. Second free throw attempt, nothing but net. South up by 11 with 5:11 to go in the third quarter of play. Stedman with a nice little shake and bake move. He feeds it down low. Shot short by Pike. Wheeland works his way out of backcourt on the drive. And a foul called against Roseburg. Ben Pike whistled for the personal. That is his third personal foul. Wheeland at the free throw line, closing in on a season average 10. First attempt, over the front iron and down. He's got 9 in the ball game. Got one more coming. Second attempt, that's good. South extending their lead down to 13. Williams to Fullerton. Wheeland there with the defense. Man, is that kid quick. Meanwhile, across the paint it goes. Pike. He lays it off the window for 2. Pike with 4 in the ball game. Howell calling for it. Now to Malcolm. Foul line extended. He'll kick it out. Hall shoots. Hall scores. Hall with 10 in the ball game. Now the 14-point lead. Fullerton tries to answer, but it rims off. Wheeland quickly up the floor. Hall got a hand on it, but couldn't quite round it up. Desmond Claiborne going to come out of the Panther lineup. 6'4" big man, and he'll be replaced by Titus Bloodsaw. Find an opening on the inside to get it to Fullerton, but the traffic closes in on him. Ball bounces off the bottom of the hoop. Coming away with it is Hall. Hall out of backcourt. Now to Malcolm. He fires from the baseline. His shot long. Running it down, and now here we go. Oh, Malcolm tries one more time. That one stays. Devin Malcolm now with 14 in the ball game, and the lead for South is 16. Stedman. Hall there with the defense. And that'll be South Medford basketball. Gabe Adams going to check into the ball game. 6'1" senior wing. Malcolm will come out for a well-deserved, well-earned breather. Wheeland. Around it goes to Hall. Shot along the baseline. That one was a tough one. But Howell knocks it down. And I still marvel at a kid this young having such a developed game. And Hunter Fullerton. Obviously, I have fallen behind on the scoreboard here. Now we got it. 15-point ball game. Ball's loose on the floor. 6 over to Fullerton. Fullerton pulls up. His shot short. Hall with the rebound. Quickly up the floor it goes. Gets behind the defense. And Bloodsaw for 2. South Medford lead is 17. For Bloodsaw, that's his first bucket of the ball game. 1:41 to go here in the third. Fullerton gets the feed, but it is broken up there defensively for the Panthers is Gabe Adams. Top of the key is Whelan. He's going to make his move. His shot is good. He's got 12 on the night. And South Medford, who was leading at 10 by 10, starting to pull away. Timeout called by the Roseburg Indians. See if they can't come up with an answer to stop the bleeding. We will take a quick timeout and be right back after these messages.
See it on national TV all the time. They tell us that funerals can average between 7,000 and 10,000.
The Start Something New sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back 3P Truck of the Year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Get a Start Something New deal on every new vehicle in stock, only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Festive atmosphere here for a Tuesday night. Some good music during the timeout to swing and sway to. And if you're a Panther fan, you got to be liking what you're seeing out here on the floor, that they're getting some separation here in the third. Lead was 10 at halftime. Now it's 19. Roseburg going to try to see if they can't come up with an answer. Stedman with the basketball. They'll dump it inside. And Dan Olson knocks it down. Down in the corner, Adams works it up top. Bloodsaw. Howell going to shoot from the free throw line. 2. He's got 21 on the night. Shot from the corner by Adams, no good, and time runs out on the third quarter of play. John L. Scott scoreboard reads South Medford 63, Roseburg 44. We'll be back after these messages on TableRockSports.net.
You're a coach or plan to be a coach. What kind of coach do you want to be? This?
Hey! What is that? Come on, guy! You're killing me!
Or this?
I love it. I love what I see. I don't care about the mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Guys making millions of dollars on Sunday, they make mistakes.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.org.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Getting ready here for the start of the fourth quarter. Panthers in the driver's seat. Roseburg going to see if they can't make a late run here, and they've had their runs throughout the ball game. Out of backcourt, and I'm going to guess that is Cameron Sewell in the ball game, but I can't be 100% sure. Shot in and out. We don't have a 30 on our varsity roster. I see that Sewell, who's well known as a baseball player, wears 30 on that JV roster. And we've had some roster shuffling going on of late, just it being wintertime and all the health issues. Bloodsaw for Adams. Adams starts to make a move. Foul called against Micah Mendoza. Now that's 4 for him. After scoring 11 in the first half, he's been quiet here in the second. Desmond Claiborne checking back into the Panther lineup. Inbound, Malcolm for Howell. It has been his night. Malcolm spins in the paint. Shot no good, running it down. Again, I believe that's Sewell. Don't quote me on that. And from downtown. Whew. What a night for Bowden Howell. 24 in the ball game. Mendoza, his shot a little bit short. Malcolm elevates for the rebound. Quickly up the floor it goes. 80 has it. Going to kick it back out for Claiborne. His shot, no good. Ball out of bounds. Whelan's going to come back in. .6:23 left to go in this one. Panthers looking to pull even in conference play with North Medford, who currently sits at 3-0. Drive to the hoop, swatting it away. There is Malcolm, but there's Pike with the putback. Malcolm going to try a triple. His shot off target. There's Mendoza with it. Up the floor for Stedman. Stedman going to drive, goes to the hole, and the runner is good. Quickly the other day, Whelan, his shot, rims off. Mendoza. Olsen, his shot a little bit long. Foul called down along the baseline. They're going to call Stedman for the foul. That'll be his second personal foul. Whelan, little foot race in the backcourt. And that's going to go against Stedman. That's his third personal. Just couldn't keep up with Jackson. Few people can. Now with the inbound. Whelan over for Malcolm. Malcolm splits the seam. A little reverse. And it's good. He's got 16 in the ball game. Daniel Olsen trying to make a move. And that foul call is going to go against Drew Hall. That's his first personal of the ball game. Olsen, the lefty shooter. Knocking on the door of double figures with 9. Second attempt on its way. It's good. Checking in, Jace Wilder. junior for Roseburg. 5 minutes left to go in the contest. Wheeling to Hall. Pass down on the low post to Malcolm. Lefty move, count the basket. And one. That's going to go against Olson. That is just his first personal of the ball game. Devin Malcolm. Free throw attempt off to the right, no good. Chasing it down, good hustle by Claiborne. Now it's Wheeland with it. Claiborne eyes the triple. It is just a little off target, and the long rebound comes out to Boston Williams. Williams being hassled in the backcourt, gets it for Stedman. Stedman. Olson driving the baseline. Tries to get it to go. He can't. Malcolm quickly up the floor, and he scores. Howell now with 26 on the night. 30-second timeout called on the floor. We will take one as well. The Panthers lead in this one 72-50. You fans watching who played high school sports or beyond, we need you back in the game as an official. There's a critical need in all sports right now. Go to osaa.org and click on the blue Become an Official button to learn more. We hope to see you out on the court soon. And also want to remind you that it's our sponsors who help make live high school athletic action available for you. That includes our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore, Jeep Dodge Chrysler. Visit lithiasuperstore.com to find your next ride. Also, thanks to our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon, with 7 locations to serve you. Back to action. 4 minutes left to go on this one. Williams fires. Williams is on target. Boston Williams with the tray. He's got 9 in the game. Claiborne going to shoot. Claiborne's going to score. Desmond Claiborne. He's got 6 in the game. South just has so many ways they can beat you. Stedman. Call goes against the Indians. And Carter Stedman whistled for his 4th. And now the night shift checking in for the Panthers. So, among others here, looks like we might have Ty Henry in the ball game. I'm going to assume that is Sewell for the moment. And timeout called by the Panthers with 3:12 to go. Going to talk things a little bit over as they get these new faces in the ball game, and we'll be right back following these messages.
Time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our family. Always be there.
Back on the court. Back to action. Call goes against Roseburg. South Medford with the inbound. Taking care of it will be Dylan Espinosa, junior forward. Swing around for Ty Henry. Up top it goes. DJ Daniel. And a shot just a little bit off target. Mendoza comes away with it. Quickly up the floor for Stedman. Stedman shaking and baking. And back it goes for Williams. Rebound taken by South Medford. Long range jumper, no good. And a shot good there by South Medford. And again, love to have a contest roster here that would give us the one I've got. I don't have number 30 on there. And I'm going to assume that's DJ Daniels, number 20, that's in the ball game. Number 30 is not listed on the varsity roster either. Olson, free throw attempt. And Hunter Fullerton checks back in the ball game. Boston Williams will come out with 2:28 to go. Second attempt on its way from the left-hander, and it is good. 76-55 with 2:24 to go in the ball game. Pulling out the floor it goes. And there is Espinosa. Mendoza. And a putback attempt. Dan Olson. He's been one of those guys that has kept his team in the fight. Now a steal by Mendoza. Mendoza had such a hot start to the ball game. Had 11 points in the first half and hasn't scored here in the second. I'm sure that to a certain extent he's been mindful of the foul trouble that he's been in, but he has an opportunity here to take some of the edge off. Free throw attempt is good. Checking in for the Indians, Asher Redenberg. Second attempt on its way, and that is good. Mendoza with 13 in the ball game. Clay up the floor they go. Ball goes out of bounds. To the hoop they go. Stolen away by South. Up the floor. Bounce pass. Swinging to the hoop. Espinosa can't get the shot to go. Offensive rebound. And a foul called. Against South Medford. (78-59), 1:23 left to go. Fullerton kicks it over the corner. Olson, his shot short. Here comes South, 1:08 to go. DJ Daniel in the ball game, and now a steal by Mendoza. Mendoza, he throws it down. Mendoza with 15 in the ball game to lead Roseburg. Drive to the hoop by Daniel is good. They'll count the basket. DJ Daniel, 6'1" senior. Opportunity to kind of put an exclamation point on this. Shot rims out. Here comes Fullerton. Drive Rittenberg, his shot, no good. And a takeaway, and there's Daniel Olson. (80-63) with 17 seconds left to go. Looked like Daniel's grabbing his hip there. Redenberg called for the foul. DJ Daniel getting ready to shoot free throws. First attempt, that one's good. 81-63. Daniel now with 3 in the ball game. Second attempt on its way. It rolls around and down. Little spinner in the lane. Redenberg, nice shot there. Time running out on this one. Espinosa. And that'll wrap up the ball game. The South Medford Panthers run their record to 3-0 in league play. And 13-2 overall. Your final score, the South Medford Panthers 82, the Roseburg Indians 65. We thank you for joining us this evening. Tonight's video stream, a production of Table Rock Sports. Our thanks to executive producer Joe Brett. And also thanks to my cameraman, Caleb Franklin, is here in the house this evening, bringing you all the visuals. It was good to be here, good to be back in South Medford country, and nice little win, taking care of business here, and they'll move on. Again, I want to remind you that coming up, I got some big action. We got some big action coming up on the weekend. Make sure you visit TableRockSports.net, and you'll see the menu there of upcoming ball games, live presentations, and don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, where you can enjoy on-demand viewing. For Caleb Franklin, I'm Jim McCoy. Thank you for joining us tonight, and we look forward to being back with you again soon.